Families have counted on a path to get them to Lake Mendota for a century. Even though they don't live on the shoreline itself, that path is still open, but the pier about 100 families enjoyed is gone and might never come back. Gabriela Becerra explains what the new property owner wants to clear up.
Lake Mendota offers Chris and Trish Kane a nearby place to make memories.
Yeah, sitting on the pier, which is what we use it for. We would use it for fishing.
Yeah, I love to fish with my nephew. I mean, it's just good fun.
The Keynes' Maple Bluff home isn't actually on the water. They walk 2 minutes through what's called Outlaw D to get to the pier.
Wow, like this is a wonderful thing to have because we're not living on the lake.
But in 2018, Outlaw D went into foreclosure. Robert Dunn bought it and asked families who used the pier to remove their belongings. Dunn's attorney says he never got a response, so Dunn removed part of the pier, and Maple Bluff got rid of the rest.
And that's when we had offered to sit down with them, just neighbor to neighbor. And then, yes, of course, when he filed the suit against us, we
have no choice but to defend ourselves.
Right.
Dunn tells me via email his intention is to uphold the right-of-way interests, but wants a clear and absolute definition of these rights recorded with the county registrar of deeds. So the question is, should homeowners who have access to this right-of-way be allowed to place a pier and other belongings on the edge of its property, or does that right belong to the landowner?
Since we have a rocky shore here, it's always been interpreted as the right to have a pier.
But Dunn says otherwise, arguing right-of-way doesn't give people the right to use the shoreline the way a property owner can. The Keynes hope they can keep their path to the lake without having to go through court, a memory they argue no one wants to make.
This is a small community. We're neighbors at the end of the day.
Right.
And the fact that we got dragged into a lawsuit, we still think is sort of perplexing when it didn't need to happen.
In Maple Bluff, Gabriela Becerra, News 3 Now.
Regardless of what happens with the lawsuit, the right-of-way will remain no matter who the owner is. The suit will simply settle the matter of the pier.